Hello everyone, it's a pleasure to be presenting here. The title of my article is Dsf-Pcm Building Energy Performance Assessment, a case study in Valencia, Spain. Nowadays, global warming, the energy crisis, air pollution, and climate change are possible the most critical world problems. Buildings are responsible for approximately 40% of global energy consumption, so reducing the energy in this sector is so important. One of the most popular solutions is applying phase change material. PCMs can reduce the energy demand of buildings by releasing or storing heat during a solid-liquid phase transition. PCM has some advantages, such as the storage capacity of PCM is 5 to 14 times per unit volume more than that of conventional materials such as masonry, water, and rock. Besides, PCM can smooth indoor thermal fluctuations. In addition, PCM can reduce heating and cooling loads. Another way for decreasing the energy demand of building is applying double skin facade (DSF), which contains two layers of glass and a cavity between them. DSF has some benefits such as energy saving, acoustic insulation, indoor thermal comfort, good aesthetic, and daylight benefits. The performance of DSFs is highly affected by climate conditions, building orientation, and design parameters such as glazing type and cavity depth, so their benefits can disappear if the design is not adequate. In order to study the effect of PCM and DSF configuration on the building energy performance, a four-story office building in Valencia, Spain has been analyzed by using Energy Plus engine to simulate the behavior of the building. The surface of each floor is 305 square meters, comprising a conference room, a toilet, a kitchen, and 10 office rooms. The HVAC system includes a fan coil unit, which helps to circulate the cooled or heated air throughout the space. The heating system in winter works from November to March, whereas in summer, the cooling system works from April to October. Set point temperatures for summer and winter are 26 centigrade and 21 centigrade, respectively. The occupancy schedule is from 9 a.m. to 17 p.m. as it's an office building. On Saturdays and Sundays, the building is closed. Here we can see PCM in different positions. After introducing the required data into the model of the base case, the Energy Plus engine was run, and the simulation results were analyzed. The total energy demand of the building was 147.65 megawatt hours. As I mentioned before, there are some factors can affect the performance of DSF, and one of them is glazing type. So in this study, we considered 3 different glazing types that you can see them here. The total energy consumption values for a whole year are collected in this table. The minimum annual heating load, 13.28 megawatt hours, and gas consumption, 15.62 megawatt hours, were achieved with the thinnest glazing single clear 3 mm. On the other hand, minimum values for the cooling load, 76.38 megawatt hours, and electricity consumption, 99.85 megawatt hours, were obtained with the thickest glazing triple clear 13 mm air. The total energy demand values are 165.78, 155.31, and 147.62 megawatt hours for the single clear 3 mm, double clear 13 mm air, and triple clear 3 13mm air glazing types respectively. Considering that the highest energy consumption values of the building are related to the cooling and electricity demand, the triple clear 3 13mm air seems the best option in terms of the global energy performance of the building. In this figure, we can see the effects of building orientation on total energy demand. For all three glazing types, the lowest cooling and total energy demand values are achieved when the glazing faces north. On the other hand, the heating load is the lowest when the glazing faces south. It was found that the triple clear 3 13mm air can reduce the total energy demand 22% with respect to the original base case. It was found that placing the PCM in the first position, outer layer of the exterior wall, results in lower cooling load and electricity demand values than for the rest of positions. The annual energy performance of different external wall configurations is summarized in this table. Regarding total energy consumption, it may be observed that the best placement positions for PCM are either the first or the fifth layer of the exterior walls. As intermediate positions, the beneficial reductions effects in heating and cooling demands become dampened. When PCM is directly exposed to the outdoor air, it performs better. In conclusion, single clear 3mm resulted in higher energy savings in heating and gas demands. Triple clear 3 13mm air resulted in higher energy savings in cooling and electricity demands, as well as lower total energy consumption values. Minimum cooling demand values happened when the DSF was facing north. Minimum heating demand values happened when it was facing south. Locating PCM in the outermost layer resulted in saving of 37.5% in heating demand. Thank you everybody for your attention.